Are you planning to buy your own home? Almost every Filipino dreams of owning a property that they could call home, but not everybody could afford it. Fortunately, there are various ways to own a home without costing you a lot of money. With the aid of the Home Development Mutual Funds, or HDMF, better known as Pag IBIG Fund, it is now possible to buy a property without spending a fortune. So what is a Pag IBIG Foreclosed Property? Pag IBIG Foreclosed Properties, or acquired assets, are properties that are repossessed due to non-payment by the previous owners. These properties are auctioned to the public at a cheaper price. It means that when a property owner fails to pay their housing repayments through Pag IBIG, the property will be foreclosed and auctioned off to recover the defaulted home loan. So for those who are unable to afford a brand new property, they can consider a Pag IBIG foreclosed property or acquired asset. Is a Pag IBIG foreclosed property a good investment? Here are some of the benefits of buying a foreclosed property. Real estate generally appreciates in value over time, so this is value appreciation. This means, over the years, the value of the property will typically increase instead of decrease like a car. The second thing is, purchasing Pag IBIG acquired assets at a lower than the average market price will translate into bigger returns when you sell it. That's why it's buy low, sell high. On top of the lower price, these auction properties also come with additional discounts depending on how you plan to pay for your property purchase. So how do we buy Pag IBIG foreclosed properties? Step 1. Check the available Pag IBIG foreclosed properties or acquired assets by visiting the nearest Pag IBIG branch, or you may visit Pag IBIG Fund website at www.pagibigfund.gov.ph. This is the official website of Pag IBIG Fund, and if you scroll down a little bit, you will see here Property Finder, and that's what you're going to click on. So this is the page for Pag IBIG Fund acquired assets, and this is where you can see some announcements and the schedule of public auctions, and you will also see here on the right side properties under negotiated sale. So click this and you'll be able to select or find a property of your choice. First, let's select location. For example, we're looking for a property in Cavite. And you have the option to select a municipality like Bacoor City, Kawit, but I'm just gonna leave it blank so that I can see more options. And you can also select price range. Let's say 500,000 to 1 million pesos worth of property. So let's go back to select a province because it disappeared, and then click search. Okay, scroll down and you'll see here the different foreclosed properties in Cavite. So there's one right here, Alta Tierra Homes in General Mariano Alvarez, Cavite. So these are the details. You have the branch account, contact numbers, and data as of August 27, 2019. You may click view property here, and you will see more details about the property. So its location, its actual location or address, the lot area, floor area, the price. So here the actual price is 818,726 pesos. The property type, it's a townhouse, a regular townhouse. Status is unoccupied, which is a good thing. So let's take a look at other properties. So for example, Camellia Homes, San Marino. And let's view the property. So this one is 60 square meters, 40 square meters, and the price is 962 million pesos. So this is a townhouse. It's unoccupied. You can go through the list and see if you can find a property that is within your budget or that fits your need. So this is how to find Pag IBIG Foreclosed Properties on their website. Now let's move to step 2. Reserve the property and pay the 1,000 pesos reservation fee, which is non-refundable or non-transferable. Bring one valid ID and choose among the following modes of payment. So if you want to pay it in cash, you'll get 30% discount. If you want to pay it in installment, 20% discount. If you want to pay it through the Pag IBIG housing loan, you'll get 10% discount for qualified members of Pag IBIG Fund. Step 3. For purchase through housing loan, you have to submit the complete documentary requirements within 30 calendar days from payment of reservation fee and pay 2,000 pesos processing fee and 100 pesos documentary stamp tax. Step 4. Receive the notice of approval of loan and pay the 1-year advance insurance premiums within 30 days. And finally, step 5, execute and submit notarized deed of conditional sale and other mortgage documents evidencing the loan in favor of Pag IBIG Fund. So again, this is the discount rates under negotiated sale. So if you pay in cash, you'll get a lot of discount. You'll get 30% discount rate. And you have to pay it in cash within 1 month. If you prefer installment, you'll be able to avail 20% discount, and you have to pay the property up to 12 months only with 12% interest rate per annum. If you want to purchase the Pag IBIG Foreclosed Property through housing loan, you'll get a 10% discount rate, and you'll have to pay it up to 30 years. Provided that borrower's age shall not exceed 70 years old at date of loan maturity. So what are the requirements when purchasing Pag IBIG Foreclosed Properties? For self-employed, the basic requirements include accomplished buyer's information sheet, 2 copies, with recent 1x1 ID photo, 2 copies. 1 valid ID, photocopy back-to-back, of principal buyer and spouse, co-buyer and spouse if applicable. Then, proof of income for any of the following. If you own a business, you need to submit a copy of your income tax return or ITR, audited financial statements, and official receipt of tax payment from bank, supported with DTI registration and mayor's permit or business permit. If you are on commission base, commission vouchers reflecting the issuer's name and contract details for the last 12 months. For drivers, certified true copy of transport franchise issued by appropriated government agency, LGU for tricycles, and LTFRB for other PUVs. For foreign remittances and pensions, you need to submit bank statements or passbook for the last 12 months in case income is sourced from foreign remittances, pensions, etc. For rental payments, a copy of lease contract and tax declaration if income is derived from rental payments. If you have a sari-sari store or mini grocery, or if you are a subcontractor, on-call maintenance, or a technician, you may submit a barangay certificate or clearance or properly accomplished certificate of engagement duly notarized. Additional requirements: a copy of frequently asked questions or FAQs with signature, photocopy of your 1,000 pesos reservation fee receipt, photocopy of 1 valid ID of the signatory in the certificate of engagement, and insurance coverage if applicable only. If insurance coverage is applicable, you need to submit the health statement form or medical questionnaire for borrowers over 60 years old, for borrowers up to 60 years old if loans is over 2 million to 6 million pesos, health statement form and copy of the result of medical examination conducted prior to assignment overseas as required by the employment agency for OFW borrowers over 60 years old. For locally employed, the basic requirements are the same: accomplished buyer's information sheet, valid ID and proof of income, which is any of the following: notarized certificate of employment and compensation, or CEC, indicating the gross monthly income and monthly allowances or monthly benefits received by the employee, certified 1-month payslip within the last 3 months prior to date of loan application, and latest income tax return, or ITR, for the year immediately preceding the date of loan application with attached BIR form number 2316 stamped received by the BIR. Please note, for government employees, the certified 1-month payslip within the last 3 months prior to date of loan application must be submitted together with CEC or ITR. Additional requirements: copy of frequently asked questions with signature, photocopy of your reservation fee receipt, and insurance coverage if applicable only. For overseas Filipino workers, or OFW, basic requirements is the same: accomplished buyer's information sheet, valid ID and proof of income, which is any of the following: employment contract or certificate of employment and compensation, or income tax return filed with host country or government. Please note that if your documents are in foreign language, English translation is required. And same list of additional requirements if applicable. For OFW members, special power of attorney or SPA notarized prior to date of departure. For OFW member abroad, a SPA notarized by a Philippine consular officer or SPA notarized by a local notary of the country where the member is working but duly authenticated by the Philippine consulate. The fund may also require any or a combination of the following documents for OFW members: payslip indicating income received and period covered, valid OWA membership certificate, passport with appropriate visa or working visa, residence card or permit to stay indicating work as the purpose, bank remittance record, and professional license issued by the host country or government. Here is the list of accepted IDs if you want to purchase a Pag IBIG foreclosed property: present company ID, GSISE card, UMID or SSS ID, PRC ID, driver's license, passport, government office or GOCC ID, Integrated Bar of the Philippines ID, Voters ID, New Postal ID, OWA ID, or Senior Citizen card. If you don't have any of these, then you may inquire directly at the Pag IBIG branch for other accepted IDs or documents. Here are some reminders for purchasing Pag IBIG Foreclosed Properties. For NCR branch accounts, please check the posting regularly. For provincial accounts, lists are updated every Friday. Acquired properties are being sold on a as-is, where-is basis. The buyers are encouraged to inspect the property first before making any reservations or purchase of the unit. Brokers and agents are not allowed to accept or collect any payments relative to the reservation or down payment for the purchase of Pag IBIG Foreclosed Properties. And finally, for more details regarding the property, please contact Pag IBIG Fund directly through the corresponding number indicated on the lists or inventory. I hope you found this video helpful on how to purchase a Pag IBIG foreclosed property. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pinay Investor.